What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? Happy check day to y'all. Happy Friday. I hope y'all had a really great, productive week. I hope y'all have a really great, fun, but safe weekend. Um, so listen, I'm about to do this a little bit differently than what I normally do it because a lot of you guys have sent me Tasha Scott's interview that she did. I want to say about a day ago, maybe 2 days ago. It was on Instagram, so shout out to the subscriber that sent it to me on Instagram because I was searching for it on YouTube, girl. And I mean, I found one, but it wasn't this particular one, and this was the one that I wanted. I think Scotty just did a video about this very same thing not too long ago. Y'all make sure to head right there and check that out because he's giving coverage, and so am I. And so, with that having been said, let's go on ahead and get into this interview, John.
What is that? So before it even got to that point, though, like it was like you were doing some shows, not doing, other shows like the tour. They were doing tour in different cities, and it was they said, or I hear it was because your husband Rocky was beefing with the promoter or something.
No,
is that true?
No, my husband actually brought the promoter to the group, and this was prior to Candy coming back to the group. So no, we had shows lined up that she said no to. The only two shows that she said she was going to do was the one in South Carolina and the one in Atlanta, of which she did not do either, her or Tiny, because they had the COVID. But no, I didn't miss any shows. It was not that in the beginning. I was on every show. There was a conflict with the promoter who tried to get, a little irate, and my husband was like, we're not going. He wanted us to make up a show. When he got all of the money from the box office, he used Escape's name on both shows. The South Carolina, nobody got refunds. Nobody gave their money back, nothing. And so when it came time to the second show, he begged my husband, hey, can you please, even though Tiny and Candy can't come, can you please let your wife and your sister-in-law get on the stage? I can't. This is Atlanta. This is $1 million box office at this point.
Right.
We get on the stage, we do what we got to do, and then he comes back to say, hey, y'all got to do a makeup show in a whole different city, and I'm not going to pay the girls. It was a lie. And my husband was like, well, first of all, my wife is not going to get on stage because you made the money. And we got receipts for that. But no, I never wanted to. But when he threatened my husband, I'm not comfortable with going somewhere when my husband is threatened. I'm very not comfortable. And I told the girls that, like, let's pick a different promoter, and we're cool. I can go on the road. But now they're still with the promoter, so.
What is it?
Don't get me wrong, Tasha. Could it have happened? Yeah. Could it have happened just the way you said it? Yeah. But considering the fact that I just don't believe nothing that you or your bald headed ass husband got to say, girl, bye. Next.
What is at the root of all of this? Because it seems like we're getting through the TV show and the reality series a lot more history, a lot more insight.
Yeah.
And it seems like this is a long-standing thing. How and why? Like, in your opinion, what is if there is one thing you can hang it all on, what is the one thing that continues to be an issue amongst the group?
I just think we have differences of opinion and we don't communicate. We never sit down and talk about things. It's not that. It's always talking to someone else, going to someone else. And by the time it comes back, everybody has their own opinion and it gets out of hand. Now,
You. Okay, Tasha, you're the problem of the group. All right? You're the problem of the group. Because be clear, if all that it takes is a little conversation and understanding, then I'm not understanding what the issue is. I really don't. If all it takes is communication and understanding, then I don't understand. If that's all it took, Tasha, then you should have been able to have a conversation on TV with your sister. If that's all it took, you should have been able to have that conversation with your sister as well as the two other ladies in the group. If all it takes is a little understanding and conversation. If all y'all got to do is communicate. I mean, as easy as 1, 2, 3, child. You wrote the song, didn't you? Moving on.
I mean, this whole thing of your husband and you taking 30,000 from her, like, please help me understand it.
now, that is not true. I would never steal from my sister. And it's questionable because keep in mind, all this time we have been doing shows. We have sold out tours. So if anything would have happened, why didn't you, sister, I'm your sister, and I'm just hearing it on a testimonial? Never heard anything like this. So what is this? And I'm being attacked every day. So I get it, it's the tricks of TV, it's just a monster out there.
Tasha, yes, you did. Tasha, where the money at, friend? Okay, Tasha. Tasha, where is the money at? Yes, y'all did. Okay, Tasha, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. All right, what happened was while y'all was around there, one of the little functions. I don't know who graduated. I don't know who baby shower it was. I don't know who just had a little kickback, a little smoke kiki, or whatever the case may be. But whatever it was, while y'all was in the middle of doing that, one of y'all went around there to her purse. All right, opened up that hole and took her check. That's what happened. All right. Either y'all took it from her purse or y'all took it from the bra where she stuffed all her damn money at. Y'all reached down into her titties while she was sleeping and stole it from around there. Yes, y'all did. Tasha, yes, y'all did. Tasha, you will never sit here and convince me that you have absolutely, you or Rocky for that matter, have absolutely nothing to do with that woman funds being gone. Tasha, I'm sorry. I just don't believe you, boo. I don't. I just don't see Tamika getting up here, placing not only you in a lie, but your mama in a lie, Tiny's mama in the lie, which inadvertently will put Tiny in the damn lie. Not to mention your other folk done co-signed it. Moving on.
So much. I mean, okay.
Go ahead, Tia. Come on, Tia.
So in the Tia, it came across my desk, and I had a report on the fact that there was allegedly an outside child with Rocky. Is that true?
There's no child. There's no outside child at all. Okay. And see, that's the thing when people hear things, they go straight. They, oh yeah, it's true. We've been convicted. I mean, since day one, I have been. Y'all don't understand? I've been attacked. It's been ongoing. I've not been out of the media every day, and I'm like, what is all of this for? Why me? But like like I said before, a lot of things I go through, and it's not just for me. Just like this music, I've been through a lot, so now I'm able to share that with.
Shamia is so damn messy, and I love it. But what can I expect? Because she hosts your friend, and we all know she messy. If she's capable of grand theft, stealing another woman's husband right from under her damn nose. Of course, she's capable of being messy and shady. But I'm really glad that you asked that question, Shamia, because that has been my main thing since this whole thing happened. Are we ever going to talk about whether or not Rocky really did go out here and get this little young thing pregnant and promised her the world and cashed up her and so on and so forth? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe a word that come out of Tasha's mouth. I don't. I don't. I don't. I believe that Tasha knows exactly what's going on. What I think happened was they was just able to like keep it hush hush, bury it under the rug, and it ain't got to come up here because she already looks bad enough. You understand me? And the gag is, so does Rocky. So I guess the last thing that they ever want to have happen is that. But I mean, girl, don't kill my vibe, child. I believe every word of it. Yes. Yeah. Now, did he get her pregnant? Perhaps not. But he damn sure had a little tenderoni around there, and he was doing whatever the hell he wanted to do to her. And the reason that I feel that he decided to go with you and not her is because of this show. It's because of this show, and it's because of the fact that you're now, I assume you're already signed to Motown Gospel, and they some damn fools to sign you. But that's just my opinion of you, Tasha. What I know. Moving on.
I know. This morning in the TI, what we talked about, Candy was on Watch What Happens Live, and she kind of ran down receipts of how many songs she sang lead on. Okay. And she was defending something that you said. You said back in the day, in '98, I wanted to do a solo project. I think everybody was happy for me except for Candy. And you said for some reason my project got shelved, and it was in the same time frame that Candy signed and got her album to come out. And you thought that it was a little bit odd, and the timing was a little bit weird for you. What is the beef there? Like,
wait. Candy said you needed to take it up with JD. Have you ever taken it up with JD?
No, I have not taken it up with JD. I have not.
And do you really feel like Candy has that kind of power to shelve your album?
I just said it was very odd that in the beginning, I've always said I wanted to do something. She came and was like, oh no, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like, you're going to leave, you're never going to come back. And I said, that is not true. I definitely want to do something. I've always wanted to sing. And she was like, you're not coming back, you're not coming back. Then she gets the record deal. She never wanted the record deal. I wanted it. I said what it was. She was upset. She goes to get one. I had mine with So So Def, and all of a sudden her album comes out, mine on the shelf. At the time, she and Jermaine had a very great relationship because they were partners. And so you would feel jaded.
What kind of partners? Like business partners?
No, they was getting it in. They were a couple. They were an item. They were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was what it was. And so I felt like, what is happening here? You know, I've talked about it. You were upset about it, but now you're doing it. So yeah, anybody would feel sort of like, oh wait, but you didn't want me to have one, but you got one. Yours came out, mine didn't, and it was like, oh, it was like that.
Now, no shade, Candy Pants, because I love you to pieces. But, and I'm going to be real transparent with y'all. Because a lot of people came up under my comments when I said I believe every single solitary word of what Tamika said about all of the oration that Candy had going on around here. A lot of people came under my comments, so it was like, well, Tamika said it was a lie, that she made it up, da 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 da, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Could it have been a lie considering all of the hell that Tamika's family was putting her through? Yes. Could she have gone up here and carried back this lie in defense of her sister? Yes. Absolutely. She could have. Most definitely. But I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to be real honest. I'm not going to sit here and act like LaTocha is that shit crazy for thinking that, especially considering that Candy and Jermaine Dupri they was feeling around Kiki and Fulalan with each other. So I mean, is it so far fetched for me to believe, especially considering that LaTocha and Candy don't like each other? So is it so far fetched for me to believe that while pillow talking with Jermaine Dupri, she could have been like, "Well, listen, I mean, that's up to you, but I mean, I wouldn't fool with her because so and da da da." And then look at what she got going on with the group and so on and so forth. And could she really be dependable like that and so on and so forth? And I mean, yeah, she got a cute little voice for yang 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 off the hook. She got a cute little voice for yang 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 traces of my lipstick. She got a cute little voice for humming coming at you. That's their three albums, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But is it would you bank your entire blood? Like, is she the next Beyonce? I think not. So is it far fetched for me to believe that Candy could have done that, and that might at the time could have persuaded Jermaine Dupri's mind, because be clear, niggas are stupid. And when they in the middle of some puss, they do make some. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, again, I'm on Candy's side. I'm on Tamika's side. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna act like she's totally crazy and feeling that way. I mean, because if it was me, would I feel that way? Probably. Being honest. So that's just me. But this ain't about me, so we're gonna move on.
So, Tasha, let me ask you, 30 years later, do you, do you wish you were never in the group?
No, that's not true. I created it. I know the name Escape. All of that stuff comes from me. I spearheaded that. That's my baby. So no, I don't want to.
Anything could be different over the last 30 years. What would be different? What would you wish was different?
That we actually sat down and said what was on our minds. That really spoke from our hearts, because we never did that.
I mean, listen, Tasha, no shade. I'm not deep diving into y'all stuff like that. I don't know who formed Escape. I mean, Tasha is the oldest. I mean, is it possible that she could have been wanting to do a music group, but she didn't know all of the girls to bring in? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, could she have thought about the name? Yeah, it's possible. But are you solely responsible for Escape? I don't think so. I think you had an idea, and I believe your sister was like, "Oh, okay, well, I could sing too." And I know two, well, at the time, three other girls, because y'all remember it was a fifth member. Before they turned on her ass, when it came down to signing, it was probably Tasha ass that had something to do with it. I'm just saying. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, Tasha, I will say this: Escape can most definitely go on without you, bitch. They have. Okay, they have. Like, they have done plenty of performances without your ass. Like, Tasha was singing your part and hers, and the three of them got along just fine. Didn't nobody miss you, sir. You was probably somewhere stuffing your damn face and then getting liposuction and moving on, because she already think people body shaming her. Now I'm moving on. I ain't got no time for that.
Tasha, I mean, the group will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
if you could sit down and talk to them and say anything to them, what would you even say? Like, what's the conversation?
When we talk about our legacy, and when we think about the fans, let's really keep that in mind and not get so caught up in self. I mean, I'm talking about me included. You know, it's like when you think about how many people have talked about how we've gotten them through with the music, how a lot of people who've come to me and say, you know, I was going to take my life. So this is deeper than just us having this on the surface, you know, and we just got to get past it. At the end of the day, I think that we will. I really do.
I pray that you guys do.
I've been praying about that every night, actually, to see how this is going to pan out. With this show, sometimes when people are put in front of the camera and they say things and they spew out lies, who cares about the truth when the lie is so entertaining? Like, it's just so entertaining. It's so much to be like, oh, well, I can say this and people will believe it.
What do you feel like the biggest lie was for you? Like,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And a lot of things in the scenes that you guys are not seeing. There was one scene in particular that I actually sat down to talk about business, talk about how I felt. Even with Candy in our conversation, I told her, I said, listen, I was there for it when your baby was born, like for you, texting you, making sure you were cool. I was there at all of her events. When she was on the front cover of Essence, I was the only group member there. When she did her play, I wanted to show support, but I never nobody reciprocates that with me. But listen, I've done my part. That's all I can do at the end of the day. But no, it's a lot of things that are not even being shown in the light that it's supposed to be shown. All y'all see is me sitting in the room, I'm looking upset, but not knowing that we just had arguments. My mom and my sister gotten into it. And like I said, my family comes first.
Right.
That's right.
So it's very hurtful even now to see my mother being dragged.
Well, LaTocha,
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay.
we appreciate the
I'm talking about literally being dragged.
right, the honesty.
Tasha, real talk, and I'm gonna end it with this. You are the reason why you the reason why you the reason why First Lady Curls is getting read down to the ground, aka Mammy G. All right. You the reason why First Lady Curls getting read down to the goddamn ground. Her and that dry cadaverish looking ass wig that constantly want to put on her damn head. I don't understand what is with y'all reality TV people who got parents that get up here, especially mamas, old mamas, especially mamas old like yours is, child. She know better. Ain't no way I could have been on reality TV and Joy Sam would have got up there with that $5 bubblegum machine ass wig, slapping it on her damn scalp and calling it a damn hairdo. There's no way I would have ever did that to my mama. But I'm gonna stop doing that because you already walk around here saying that people running down on your mama. Now I ain't necessarily got no issue with Mammy G because that's your mammy, not mine. Mine dead and gone. But I will say this: is no way in, and I could real talk. Joycean would never in her life, and have never in her life, ever pit me and my brother against each other. She's never done none of the shit that we have seen your mama do between you and your sister in 2 episodes. I have never seen my mama do to me or my brother. And I'm 35 years old. You understand? So I mean, should people be going in and letting have on deaconess curls like that? Probably not. But you also got to look at it from the standpoint of the people who go through the shit that you and your mama done put Tamika ass through all day life. See, you got to take an account of that. You do. And people like the trauma bond around here, especially on YouTube. You see what they got going on around there with Mellow Mutt. All right. And all of her damn hoe dogs around there. You see what goes on with that. So see, people love the trauma bond and all that type of stuff. And I'm telling you now, Tasha, you might want to get it together for real. Clean up sweep your doorstep out, Tasha. I'm telling you, friend. Because the people not seeing it for you, they're gonna turn around and dig all up in your background. They're gonna dig all up in Rocky background and all that extra type of stuff. I'm telling you what I know, Tasha. Okay. YouTube is go eat your ass up. And you already up here crying because people going in and letting have on sister curls. All right. You already up here crying. and give your sister back her her $30,000. All right, give it back to. Listen, niggas these days is being high noon for $3. All right, and you setting around, you well past the grand larceny stage. Like, please, Tasha, get y'all. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all enjoyed the way this video ran, because I know this ain't the same as it always is, but whatever, I'm trying some new stuff out. Drop down in the comments, let me know, because I did see the next interview that Candy, Tiny, and Tamika did the next day. I think it was at the same radio station. I think Tasha came the day before, and then they came. So y'all sent me that. I did watch it, kind of, sort of. I watched half of it. I ain't watched the rest. So depending on how this does and how that rotates will determine if I do that and that or whatever. So yeah. With that having been said, y'all, cause Scotty done called me twice. I gotta see what the hell she want, girl. I'm gone. Bye.